side, we've got the senior trophy out there, third race of the day. So, yeah, looked like Malcolm Belsky getting off the second row. Yeah, he was on the second row there in fourth position, but had a big wheelie there to start with, and that's pushed him right back down to about midfield. In fact, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8. He is 9th out of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So watch him come back from that poor start there on the Zip Plumbing Kawasaki. So Rogan Chandler out there was qualified on pole position with 109.339. So I think we've seen 108 so far here at the Winter Series. We're not far off that, and given the improvement on lap times in the last two races over and above qualifying, where it was set in colder conditions earlier this morning, don't think there was any wind issues. I wasn't up here, I was on my way up here from Lower Hutt, but I would expect things to change. Got to change a position there almost for the lead down the back straight, but no, it settles in there. But that bike in second place is certainly much quicker than the one out the front. Looks to me like Rogan Chandler coming onto the front straight in the first place. Yeah, that's Hayden Fitzgerald there in the 52 machine. As they go across the start-finish line with 5/100ths of a second. And, oh, look at that. Hayden Fitzgerald got ahead, but the little E675 just went right round the outside of it, coming into the Toyota corner here at turn one. Good to see Hayden doing the Winter Series. I don't recall him doing many Winter Series over the years. Retired from Superbike racing a couple of seasons ago while he had family. And I think the young fella's name is Liam. There's a yellow flag out at the hairpin for some reason. Can't see any reason why from here, but there is a yellow up there. So anyway, retired for a season or two and come back out for the Suzuki Series. Had a massive crash where he was tapped off here at turn 2 at Manfield in the Suzuki Series and broke his scaphoid. That sidelined him for Wanganui, and he was back out for the North Island round of the Nationals. Wasn't intending to do down the south. And on the Superstock bike it's a Yamaha Superstock bike, as well as running a Formula 2 machine at the series and in the 600 Supersport class as well. So great to see him back out there, and two top competitors over the last few seasons at a national level. Last year, Rogan Chandler was the New Zealand champion there in the 125 class. Didn't compete the entire series this year. Was set to go on the 675, but had issues getting the Triumph parts. They needed to rebuild the bike. He did do 3 out of 4 rounds on a 320C Yamaha in the lightweight production class as well, courtesy of Dean Watson down south. I think it was Dean Watson, yeah. And that was one-off loan, and then Yamaha identified that he was a man to be on a bike and made him up a bike for the North Island rounds, and it was really great to see Rogan back on the track. But right now, the two New Zealand Championship level contenders out there in the front. There's got to be some others out there as well. Hayden Fitzgerald, the quickest on the track at the moment. Yes, we're into the 8, just 5/1000ths of a second. God, it's only third race in, and we've had 2 and 4 thousandths between people, just 5/1000ths of a second between the fastest laps of bike number 1 and bike number 2. Ashton Hughes there on fire there in a 109.021. The other guys were 109.6s. In fact, a 108.443 and a 108.599 for Rogan and Hayden in that last lap. Look at them side by side, almost coming out of Toyota, the Yamaha, the big bike out in the front. Expect some fireworks from Rogan Chandler to fight back here as he follows him around. Very cold track today. It'll be very difficult to set up your tyre pressures to the correct temperature, but nothing in it between the first two bikes. And Ashton Hughes there, this is an outstanding bike for Ashton, considering what I said about the quality of those two guys out the front. Ashton is just getting better and better, and he's from just up the road, I think, in Ohakia. Ashton riding the number 92 machine, not listed in the program. No, he's not listed in the program. So that's the top 3. We go back. Malcolm Belsky, I think, has got back into 4th place after a dreadful start where he was running around in 9th spot. So I did say he would find his way back up there, and indeed he's done that. So Zurin Wiki on the number 5 is in 5th position on the number 18 machine. Neville Gibbs has moved up from 7th into 6th with S.J. Cavill, Jeff Brute, Ian Reid, Jeff and Roger Stewart out there in 10th spot. That's as they were the last lap. Casey Johnson and Esmond Williams round off the rest of the field. So Fitzgerald just getting quicker and quicker. He's posted a 108.346. So I wonder if we're going to see 7s here at Manfield for the Midwinter Series, the Bridgestone Motorcycle Series. I wonder if he can push it down a little bit harder. Maybe when the day warms up a little bit during the day, he can get quicker and quicker. And Ashton Hughes so close to the 108s with a 109.021, 21 thousandths of a second off. Belsky is getting faster and faster. He's running around the 10s. Zurin Wiki in the high 11s and 11.933, and Neville Gibbs 12.726. And I think this is the bike that Ryan Hampton used in the New Zealand Superbike Championships a handful of years ago. And Neville Gibbs does a lot of track days, and see him spannering there, particularly for Scotty Moyer from Taupo in the Superbike class as well. So interesting to see Jeff Rogerson, those will know him. They call him ZZ Top. He's got a ginger beard, you know, about... I don't know, she's probably about 30 centimetres long. He's actually got a beard warmer over that with a few centimetres poking out the bottom. So he's on bike number 148. He had a crash here last time, and I don't know whether the crash was caused by damage or the damage occurred after the crash, but he had to put his bike on the back of the trailer and take it home, so it's good to see him back in action. Nothing in it right out in the front, maybe 2 bike lengths between 52 and 15. This is damn good racing. 3 races today. They go into the hairpin at the moment. Chandler goes high, comes in low, tries to get the drive out and almost gets side by side with Hayden Fitzgerald. You can't get better racing than this with a 600 and 1000cc bike, and I see Hayden's other bike parked up in the pits there with a 4-sail sign on. This is a 600 Supersport machine. It is a quite old machine, but still relatively competitive. Oh, look at the drive of that 675 Triumph coming out onto the back straight. Man, this 1000cc bike should have disappeared there, but Chandler just had that Higgins corner mastered and got the drive on there. We're 5 laps into a... In fact, we've got the... must be about an 8-lap race. Sorry, folks. This is an 8-lap race. We're 6 laps down now. And Chandler, 108.050, so close to the 7s, 50,500ths of a second away. I was picking maybe that Hayden Fitzgerald would get into the 7s before Rogan did, but maybe it's not the case. But right now, 52 going through turn 3, that left-hander in the S's is in the lead by a couple of bike lengths. Now Chandler's going to do the high line here and try to get the drive out. No, he actually follows him a bit more and pulls out, and he is just in front, but only momentarily. But certainly making that bike eat up the corners there. Chandler is running the wider line. Hayden Fitzgerald's going in tight and sitting it up and getting the drive. Now Chandler's coming out of Higgins there, and look at it, he is in front by half a bike length. Match the speed. In fact, he's a bike length in front until Hayden Fitzgerald found a little bit of extra power out of that 1000cc machine. This is very entertaining racing indeed out in the front. Not really taking much time to look at the rest of the field. Sorry folks, I apologise for that, but look how quick it is there. We see the black times going down the front straight, and both of them slowed each other up there, but they're just 40 thousandths of a second between each other at 8.8534 for Fitzgerald and 8.818 for Rogan Chandler. And often it is the case when bikes are dicing with each other, the slipstreaming, the fact that you've got a bike dragging behind you does slow you up. I don't think either of these guys, or definitely Hayden Fitzgerald, is not taking any defensive lines. He hasn't got time to. He's just getting on with it. Watch the punch of the 675 out of the hairpin. No, it's Fitzgerald got the better of that one there. He's getting it sussed more and more. Probably hasn't been on a bike for a month. Probably, I'd suggest Rogan hasn't, unless they did the track day here yesterday. Ashton Hughes there on the 92 machine. A lonely ride for him as he goes down the centre straight. He's some 8 seconds behind, but it's another 10 seconds back to Malcolm Belsky on the ZX10R. And you can see that bike getting Kawasaki go into the Higgins corner, followed by next bike down the centre straight, Zurin Wiki, Neville Gribbs, Jeff Croot, Ian Reid, SJ Camel, Esmond Williams, Jeff Rogerson, Casey Johnson there. With 3 DNSs, Robert Lammas, Daniel McGovern and Raymond Herdman as well. So here we go, looking out. Ashton Hughes goes through there and takes a checkered flag in 3rd place. It was Hayden Fitzgerald takes the win. Hayden Fitzgerald took the win there with Rogan Chandler 2nd, Ashton Hughes 3rd. Malcolm Belsky's gone through for 4th place. And there it is, Zurin Wiki on the black machine goes through there to take 5th. Well, magic racing here. So Anyone says the Winter Series is boring has got to come and have a good look at this, or look on Ctas text to web systems live timing and watch the footage there, because it is absolutely spectacular. Okay, Wiki took fifth there. I did say that. General Gibbs goes through Jeff Groot, Ian Reid, S.J. Cavill, and we're looking out for Esmond Williams coming round that big sweeper with, he's followed by, I think, Jeff Rogerson and probably Casey Johnson there. It'd have to be Casey Johnson, are the only bikes left on the track. So